in HD. This is 13 Eyewitness News at 6.
Despite a win in court, one small business owner ends up footing the bill for a customer who didn't pay. Ted Oberg investigates. It is an expensive gamble that happens every day in courtrooms across the state. Texans who file a lawsuit and could lose end up owing more money than they bargained for, even after a win. Eyewitness News reporter Ted Oberg investigates.
And you don't want this to move.
Tracy Brown is a small business owner. He had a rhinestone design business before he moved into a different direction and has a few more ideas for the future, but none of his small businesses have ever been a law firm. Tracy is not a lawyer, and when he went to the courthouse without one,
I actually represented myself.
he got burned.
He fell on a landmine and he didn't know
When
it.
you fold it,
Brown sold some rhinestone design sheets to a customer who wasn't happy with the work and stopped payment on her check. They couldn't work it out, and Brown filed suit to get paid.
to me it was an open and shut case.
One of the counts in his lawsuit was thrown out. He lost one more and won the other two.
They awarded me a couple of, almost close to $200-300 when it all comes and said.
He thought it was a winning day at the courthouse, 2-1. But then he lost a lot more.
$7,000. I won a few $100s, and the judge granted them attorney fees.
A surprise to him, he felt like he won 2-1, but no surprise to the other side's lawyer.
That's just the way it is.
Is it a good law?
I think in this case it did what it was designed to do.
If you lose certain types of cases in Texas, you pay the other side's legal fees, and Tracy will. After a recently decided appeal, the legal bill is now $10,000. And ironically, he isn't the only one who thinks the law is a problem.
I'm not a big proponent of loser pay.
Robert Whitley is the other side's lawyer. He isn't giving up on getting his fees, but says the law helps people who can afford their own lawyer.
It helps people with deep pockets.
Which is not necessarily who the courthouse was designed to help.
Well, the courthouse should be designed for everybody.
Is this an unintended consequence of loser pays?
Yes. People shouldn't have to have a lawyer to right a wrong or to pursue a case for a principle. Everybody has that right. You should not have to be a rich person to pursue that right.
If Tracy had hired his own lawyer, he likely could have recovered fees for the counts that he won, but Texas law doesn't award fees for people who represent themselves. Likewise, if he'd gone to small claims court, it probably would have cost just a couple $100. He didn't, that's his right, and now he'll pay. Ted Oberg, 13.